Hey guys, this is an album cover coming at you with another game. This is going to be a game on Xel'naga Caverns between Guhboogie, the red Zerg here at the top right, and the bottom left we've got HighanDry back at you for the second game I've casted of him. Funny story actually. I originally got the original HighanDry game off of se2replay.com, which is where I get a lot of my games, and I got a message from the persona of HighanDry on YouTube. He said, "Hey man, I saw that you casted one of my games. It was really cool. I really liked it. I've gotten better, so if you want to see a new game that I just did," and he gave me a link to it, so that was cool. But just the fact that he didn't send me the game, but he found his game, so that is pretty cool. So if any of you, of course, want to send me your own replays, you can email them to me at an album cover sei@gmail.com, and I have a link to that on my main page, and then I will try to remember to put a link to that in the actual description. So we can see HighanDry going for a more aggressive build at this point is a 10 pull, and then Guhboogie is going right now he's at 14 supply. And so he's either going to throw down a, yep, there it goes, right there, there's the spawning pool. Alternatively, he could have gotten like maybe one more drone and then done a fast expand, but of course you don't want to do that when your opponent 10 pulls. So he did scout this out and go ahead and decide to throw down the spawning pool. So good call there by Guhboogie, and HighanDry gonna go ahead and get his first gas. So he does get, of course, gas after spawning pool, so he's not looking to rush metabolic boost anytime quickly. So might try some roaches or something like that, but with sort of a standard gas that is not definitive of any sort of specific build as of quite yet. So, and we do of course see Guhboogie going to go ahead and hit his gas, and he is throwing down two spine crawlers. He knows he is going to be in a lot of trouble, and actually these Zerglings are going to be here much sooner than these spine crawlers are done. However, with only two Zerglings, it's really not enough to do a whole lot of damage, and Guhboogie getting some Zerglings of his own. HighanDry does decide to attack that spine crawler. Probably not the best, but really when you've got two Zerglings against about 5 or 6, really you can't do a whole lot of damage, so it probably would have been better to go ahead and just pull those out like he is doing with these two. So Guhboogie does go ahead and realize that the pressure has been held off at this point, and does cancel one of those spine crawlers while the other one has gone ahead and completed. So he was able to successfully hold off that pressure. Like so many Zergs, myself included, whenever I see the enemy gonna try to rush something real quick, I always overreact, which, like we just saw Guhboogie do, he built two spine crawlers and got out some Zerglings. Really what he could have done is either get just these Zerglings or just a spine crawler and try to pull off a few drones to hold it off until the spine crawler could complete. But see, now he has 6 Zerglings, and he's really not doing a whole lot with them. He is of course going to move out now and take out one of these Zerglings, and of course the second one. But in this, on Xel'naga Caverns, there's really there's of course these rocks that you can break down to get to a possible third if you don't want to take the gold. But there's really not a whole lot you can do except for like scout with your Zerglings, or really early units just in general. So that right now, with him just pretty much keeping his Zerglings right underneath HighanDry's Overlord, you really don't want to do that. You want them to be down here scouting out, seeing what's going on, because right now if he attacked, there wouldn't be a whole lot down here to hold it off. Of course there is a queen and 2 Zerglings, and of course HighanDry can make more. However, just having these Zerglings right here is really not the best thing that you want to do. So, as we can see, both players are taking their second, I almost said third, but that would be incorrect. HighanDry going to go ahead and poop out a cream tumor and walk his second queen down there to his expansion. We do see, okay, looks like Guhboogie is not building a second queen, so he's not going to walk that down there, possibly going to build his queen just at his natural. He did switch over to Roach, still just on 1 gas, whereas we can see HighanDry is on 2. So, and also, of course, we do see HighanDry. Where is his Spire? It's somewhere. That's strange. Well, anyway, yeah, we do see his Spire almost all the way done. I'm probably... Oh, of course, it was like right where I was looking. So, yeah, we can see him going for mutas, which mutas against Roach, I hate to break it to you, Roaches, but you cannot shoot up. And this Spinecrawler is going to be useless against these mutas. So, okay, we do see that the Queen is being built here at the expansion, but right now Guhboogie is going to, he's going to need to scout this pretty quickly, although this is pretty good placement by HighanDry for his Spire, because with this placement right here, he can try to kill off anything coming in here on the sides, so that it cannot be spotted. So, very good placement. Pretty much, Guhboogie is going to know about those Mutalisks when they come and attack him, and all he's got right now are these Queens. And he is really only getting more Roaches and more Zerglings and Roach speed. So he is going to grab his 2nd gas right now, but at the moment that's really not quite enough. However, HighanDry only does have 4 mutas, so it might behoove him to wait until he gets maybe 6, 7, 8 mutas before he does attack, because right now if he attacks with just 4, his opponent is going to have time, hopefully, to go ahead and hold this off and react accordingly. So maybe throw down some Spore Crawlers, although he doesn't even have the tech building to build that just quite yet. And or he could throw down a Hydraliston, which Hydraliston only takes 45 seconds, I believe, to build. But these mutas are going to come in here and just straight attack this mineral line. So shouldn't do a whole lot of damage if Guhboogie can react quickly and pull off some of these drones, which of course he does get a few drone kills, but of course really Guhboogie can't do a whole lot right now. We're going to see how long it is going to take him to react to all this. Really, HighanDry should be able to micro around this quite effectively. He is getting the Zerg Flyer level 1 upgrade for the attack, so he is trying definitely to definitely make these mutas much more effective, because he's only got 1 other one on the way. We do see the Roaches here of Guhboogie attack, and these Zerglings are left as a fight. And really, these Zerglings are going to be hard pressed to kill everything here. So reacting with a counterattack, which really in that, if you've got all those units that don't really attack air, but you've still got them, you know you need to counterattack. So very good call by there. But of course we can see that that did give Guhboogie enough time to go ahead and be able to throw up a few Spore Crawlers. So he's going to be a little bit better defended the next time that these Mutalisks do come over and attack. At the same time, all of these drones just getting melted away. So the unit loss tab, excuse me, Guhboogie is a little bit ahead with just 200 minerals lost left. These Zerglings are going to come in here and mop up a few of these drones. However, these Queens are going to be able to handle those pretty effectively. This one Mutalisk getting kind of ballsy and trying to attack that Queen there didn't actually pay off. If he can kill a couple of these Queens, he might be good, but that Queen looks like it did get transfused and hangs on there with 11 life. So really, HighanDry could have done a little bit better execution there. And he pulls out this drone. I guess that drone is in... Yep, that drone is in Control Group 1. Hate it when that happens, when you get a probe or drone or something in a control group that you don't want there. So that drone is just going to follow these Mutalisks around until it dies, or they die, or whatever happens. So we can see how long this drone stays alive, and the answer is not long at all. So that Queen does go down. That is some good damage.